Hey guys, it's Postbox Pat. Welcome back to a brand new map change video, and in today's map change video I'm going to show you guys all of the new Halloween POIs and all the little small secrets inside of them. First off, we've got our main Halloween map change, which I guess isn't technically the main one. It is big, but it is only just a rework of the water. So the water has now changed from green to red to celebrate the arrival of Mephisto. You'll find him inside of this main POI where Hades used to be, and this is the underworld. Sadly, you cannot fight him. Here you can see some gameplay of me talking to him where he offers weapons and obviously the ability to reboot all your team for 99 health, and he offers the ability for some lore info as well if you would like to talk to him. Sadly, you can't fight him though. He's stuck on that chair forever and you can never get him off from what I'm aware so far. So yeah, that's the main kind of big color change, map change, but it's not the main one. I'll show you guys the other ones because they're way better, but it is cool to see that he is there at the underworld. Definitely go and check him out. So the first major map change, which I actually think is my favorite, but there are some better ones, it depends on what you like, is the one at Restored Reels. This is amazing. I love this. What they've done is they've added in these different film posters. You can see here like Horde Rush 5, this one here, and also this one here. They are amazing, but not just that, the decorations at this POI are so awesome. I love the way they've got the bats going across over here. And if you go further down, you can actually see we've got different pumpkins scattered around, this kind of cauldron, and even these speakers, which are coffins, which I absolutely love. I think this is my favorite POI they've done for Halloween in a while, in the last few chapters, I'd say, at least since chapter 2. So also, if you haven't played Toybox in a while, I've added in the brand new chainsaw item in here for free. So head in with the map code or search Toybox. Once you're in here, you can use the chainsaw. You can use its new kind of charge ability, which allows you to use it as like a movement item. Its basic attacks are pretty fun as well. There's a few other different attacks you can do with it, like a sprint attack as well, which is similar to the charge, but obviously it's a sprint rather than the ability to kind of like ride the chainsaw. You can do a few different movement items with it as well, kind of like just, I don't know how you describe it, just kind of like the swing animation. It's quite hard to hit, so it's quite fun. And then obviously you've got the jump attack as well. Let's try that against some of the henchmen here. This jump attack's pretty cool. Let's try it against this geezer, see how much damage it does. But again, the first attack does about 85. And I think it all seems to do that, so it's going to be quite fun to try this. Also, I've added in these movement sections as well, these little pools that give you these skulls, which allow you to do the movement. You can check them out. Let's jump back into the map changes. I want to mention all of the Doom POIs and Marvel POIs have not been touched for Halloween. They are left how they originally were for the season, which I assume is to do with the Marvel collaboration rights. They don't want to be sticking Halloween decorations in them all. I've yet to actually see any Halloween decorations in any of these, so anyone finds any, let me know, but I've not seen any in any of them, and I've searched them for a little bit of time. So the next one I want to show you is the new fields, which is, I think it's called Freaky Fields. Yeah, it is. So Freaky Fields is here, and this is a really cool POI. So a lot of reused assets from past Fortnite seasons and chapters, but a really cool POI to check out with the pumpkins and stuff. What's really cool about this POI overall is it is actually the location of the Saw character, the main boss which you can fight, and he spawns inside of this TV here. Once he comes out of it, you can actually pick at him or fight him. You can use his own abilities as well if you would like to. I really do like what they've done with him. You can actually fight him with his pickaxe or shoot him. He will chase you forever. So really cool there. And obviously this POI is where he's born. So definitely come and check it out. It's more of like a classic farm POI, but nice to have it back in. Does give that Halloween vibe, but you can't not have a farm POI. So yeah, do check it out. Billy's home, really cool. The Saw main character from Saw, the boss, I guess, in the game, Billy. He's here inside of this house, which is that house there. So yeah, there we are. There is the farm POI. Let's move it over just for a quick mini POI as we do rotate around a little bit. This is going to be coming in with the location of Grand Glacier. This again has been completely Halloween themed, again with all of the different pumpkins, all of the different styles. There's absolute tons of pumpkins here, mainly just pumpkin mainly though. There's not really too much inside of the actual hotel. It's all just on the outside, just pumpkin galore, which is just really cool. Now another great POI, if we keep rotating round, is going to be coming in over at the main one, which was added in season 2 where Zeus was located. You can see we do have the big pumpkin on the main statue, which is just funny. I think that's really cool. But this POI itself doesn't actually have any of the pumpkins distributed around in the lower section, sadly. But if we go over to Brawler's Patch, which is over on that side over there, that's where all the stuff. Olympus doesn't have much, but Brawler's Patch is where it's at. And this place hides, it's my second favorite POI this Halloween. I love what they've done with this. Check this out. You can see on the entrance, they've got 2 statues here with pumpkin heads on, one holding a pumpkin in his a big spear there. And as we go inside through the arches, look at the amount of vines, look at the big vine creature. Absolutely amazing. Generally, this POI is up there. I prefer the risky one just because I love risky, but this one is almost as good, if not the same or even better, depending on your perspective. Gives me like Poison Ivy vibes, feels like a boss, but sadly it's not. The vines are stationary, but you can go in here, check it out. It's amazing. Like, this POI is just unreal. Like, seriously, do drop in here, try it. The combat here is going to be awesome. It's just sad that this POI isn't really a popular drop spot, so it is going to be usually quiet. But look at it, it's like a roller coaster of vines. I think they've done a great job with it. It's super fun to land at. I've already been here a few times just checking it out, and no one really lands here because no one ever lands here, but yeah, it's a decent one. If the bus is traveling over straight away, drop in. It's just amazing. Look at the design. I absolutely love that POI. My favorite one, other than the risky one. Second favorite, I should say. Okay, don't forget, if you're buying anything from the item shop as well, to pop in code POST. This Fortnitemares is heavily cosmetic based, so there's an absolute ton of cosmetics. I think that's one of the main selling points for this Fortnitemares. Cosmetics is huge, especially with some of the ones upcoming, like the Disney villains and stuff like that. So if you are buying anything, code POST does go a long way, help support the channel. Let's try and gain over 1,000 supporters. We've currently got about 100, so pop it in if you want to support me further. It helps small creators like me, so thank you everyone doing that. Yeah, the next map change we've got is going to be this one here. You can see on screen, this is going to be the classic Cuddle Team Leader head from chapter 3 on the roller coaster. It's weird they've added this in. I don't really know why. Is it a reference to chapter 3? Is it something to do with the event? Is it going to bring back the 0 point or the 7 and stuff like that? I don't think so. I think that's all scrap, the 0 point and the 7 stuff, but it's kind of cool to see because I know this was used for some of the quests in chapter 4. I think you could go inside like this head and do like some quests, and you'd like communicate with Amy about the 7 and stuff. So it's been a while since I've actually had interest in the storyline, and we're not going to lie, guys. Once they got rid of all that sort of stuff, the current storyline is just seasonal, it feels like, and then it goes on to the next season. It's no longer like a longevity thing. Each season now has its own unique story and then kind of scraps it. It doesn't really overlap. There's a little bit of overlap, like we saw with obviously the Megalodon and the Wanderer, a little bit of an overlap, but it was just weird. Like, it just didn't really add up. We already know who the Wanderer was, so it was kind of like, what is the point in this Megalodon, knowing that the Wanderer is going to do that? It just feels like a bit pointless. These characters just get scrapped very quickly. Only last one season. You watch next season, Doom won't even be mentioned. He'll be gone forever. He'll probably never ever be mentioned again in the story. Anyway, next map change we've got is over here. Let's get over with that rant, which is going to be over. Have they changed the name? That they haven't. It's still called Sandy, and this is where you can obviously find the stuff at Sandy, where there is going to be giant pumpkins, more giant pumpkins, and just giant pumpkins. A lot of the map changes are pumpkins all over, and they do look cool. It's actually a new pumpkin. We never had this one before, so it's nice to see, but just so many. It's very pumpkined up this season, so if you love pumpkins, this is the Fortnitemares for you. Is this the best Fortnitemares? That's debatable. There's no new game mode. It's very cosmetic based, this Fortnitemares. Lots of cosmetics and not much gameplay stuff other than the chainsaw, and the Billy Bomb as well, which is new. Everything else seems not really that new, so I wouldn't say it's the best Fortnitemares. It's great map change wise, great cosmetics, gameplay okay, so probably wouldn't rate it the best Fortnitemares. I think the best one's still going to be the Midas one, but I think this one is good. It's better than we've had at least in the last 2 chapters, so pretty awesome. Also, next map change as well to mention is the train has officially had a new design. Look at it, pretty cool. I like it. I think it's a decent train and a nice structure for a train to have. Strange, but cool as well, like this ghost vibe on the train. Does it play? Let's see if we can get it to play. Oh, there we are. We can get it to play briefly. A little bit noisy, but there you have it. Train does actually move. It seems to be a bit laggy in the replay mode. But yeah, I think we've traveled around every map change I know so far. If you guys do come across any other smaller Easter eggs that you've spotted, let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to check them out in my own time. Thanks for watching today's map change video. Don't forget to go and try out Toybox if you want to try out the brand new chainsaw item, and pop in code POST if you are buying any of the Fortnitemare cosmetics. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Have a good one.